call this my everything 1500. The kind of coffee beans I use don't matter, but they are Starbucks. All right, I'm a Starbucks chick. Or purchase from Starbucks itself. Shout out to Target. Alright. Show you how I ground coffee beans. Bam. And make espresso. I'm going to turn you over. I'm going to start this. It's going to get loud. I'm going to start it. Then I'm going to grab you and flip the cameras and mute the camera, but give you full view because it's going to get loud as you about to hear. All right. Oh. About to grab you right now. Stop that in time because I knew it was about to stop. Without seeing the timer, I knew it was about to stop. Let me flip that camera back. So this, you can make dough. I can make dough with this. I can crush ice. I can juice. I can make hot soup. I have turned the sweet potato, a raw, uncooked sweet potato, into hot soup in just 3 minutes. Yeah, using this device right here. I'm gonna show you how to clean it too. Dollar Tree container. Leave that there because we're gonna clean this next. Oh, there's no more beans in there. It's powder. This is what we call coffee powder. Now you can use this to make coffee flavor cream cheese, coffee flavor Cool Whip, coffee flavor ice cream, coffee whatever. In order to use coffee to cook, make desserts and things like tiramisu, you must ground the coffee first. Oops. I like to do this over the sink for that reason. Yeah, that's a hell of a mess. That's like cleaning up sand. corners because I can pour from either corner and not make a mess. When you're pouring something liquidy, it's not rounded. The corners are square. So you go in Target and you buy, or you go in, that's this place, Starbucks, to buy coffee beans. They ask you, you want us to ground it down for you? No, thank you. Do that myself. I'm very capable of grounding my beans down myself. Thank you. Show you how you clean this, John, real quick. Show you how you clean this. According to the manufacturers, okay? Let me show you how you clean this real quick. According to the manufacturer, bang, 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 bang. Nothing in there but coffee, so no need to add bleach to that. You go about half full, right? You fill it up about half full with your dish liquid, whatever dish liquid you use. I'm a doing chick. It doesn't take much to get a bunch of soup. Bum, 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 bum. Don't forget your lid. And run this for any cycle. The shortest or longest cycle, it doesn't matter. This is how you clean your blend tech. Alright. My bad. It was only coffee in there. I ain't gotta do all that. But just like any other blender, it has pulse. It has a pulse. It's my shit. Everything 1500 because that's my shit. Alright. It's expensive. It's the most expensive blender I've ever purchased. $189, but this replaced like 9 kitchen gadgets. The juice. This is your juicer. This is your ice crusher. You want to make dough. You want to make hot soup in 3 minutes. Oh, shit. Ice cream. Yeah, homemade ice cream. Jeez, this does so many. You know what I mean? I'm rich in this. That's it. I just washed it. All right. According to the manufacturer's label, that's how you wash this, John. And I like this part right here, the lid. When you're using it, you don't have to take the lid off to add more ingredients. Bang bang. Yeah. very expensive container. You're gonna pay $60 for this container. When you buy this from the manufacturer, as I did, you get a lifetime warranty for one container or one piece or one replacement for a replacement. That's my replacement. This is this canister. After that, you gotta buy them Joes. They $60 for that container everywhere you get them. Put this back in the pantry. Now I'm about to make espresso. Show you how I make espresso. Here is my espresso maker. Part of it. And here's my ice cream. Jeez. So this is the base of my espresso maker. Go like this. Your water go in this part. Alright. Make sure your water don't come over that. Alright. Don't make espresso with regular coffee. You buy at the market. You make espresso with ground coffee. It's the process of making coffee, making espresso at Starbucks. Starbucks coffee, fresh ground Starbucks coffee. Here's the top half of the espresso maker. All right. I'm about to get a percolator. I'm about to get my first percolator. I grew up in a household, either, I don't know, if my mother, my father, or my grandmother used the percolator, but one of them used the percolator. I percolated to my coffee. I'm about to get one. 5 minutes, I'll have half espresso. All right, go like that. I'll make espresso. To it. I showed you how to ground my coffee beans. Takes a few seconds. And I'll show you how to make espresso. Simple. Takes a few seconds. That bag of coffee beans I just put in there will last me about 3 weeks drinking espresso. When I put cream and sugar in my coffee, I use more coffee than I do drinking espresso. Because espresso, I put just like 2 spoons of coffee powder in it, and which is strong. Yeah, I'm using less coffee than if I was using cream and sugar. If I was using cream and sugar, I would put like 4 spoons of coffee in there, coffee powder in there, because I'm adding creamer and I'm adding sugar, and that's gonna make it not as strong. So I flips it like that, Jack. process of making espresso go like this. The water I showed you starts here. The coffee is right there. The coffee powder is right there where that ring is. This is empty. The water heats up. When the water gets hot and heats up, the water goes through the coffee as steam. Steam shoots through the coffee. Steam goes through the coffee and comes out up here. The steam comes full force, full force. The steam goes from the bottom. The water heats up and the water comes through the coffee as steam. Here, the percolator, I want to percolate it, man. That sounds like that's gonna make my Starbucks even stronger, because with a percolator, it's using that water to keep running that same coffee through, like that water. The water, when you're using the percolator, the water runs through the coffee to make your coffee. But it keeps running through that coffee. That same coffee water, that coffee keeps running through them coffee grounds, them coffee beans. It keeps running through that coffee, making that coffee stronger and stronger and stronger. It's getting every flavor from your coffee. Yeah, definitely get some make my coffee last longer too. Should be able to use less. As strong as I like my coffee, I should be able to use less. But yeah. Let me just wait for this to heat up and do its thing. You're gonna know when it gets hot, the water get hot, because you're gonna hear the water. I call it gurgling. Like you hear it bubbling. You hear it. And you also see the steam come out. Having stood making espresso, waiting for espresso to make it so long, you know I'm on video. Jeez. Normally I'm on the squat machine doing squats, something. While I make this 5 minutes, I'm usually working out this 5 minutes, starting my day with exercise, doing this 5 minutes. I want to show you this because I can see it. You know what this is? This is a good sign. This is a good sign. This is an oh no. I think it may have nibbled. Yeah, I think it. All right, there's a nibble right there. I was about to say that's a really good sign. I was about to say this is a really good sign. There's an untouched mouse bait. But this mouse bait has been touched, has been nibbled on right there. That corner has been nibbled on. Mouse bait. One of these mouse baits can kill up to 12 mice. Just keep them around the borders. Don't put them in the middle of the floor. Put them against the wall. Here's the fun fact about mice. Mice have bad eyesight. Mice travel along the walls because they don't see well. They use the walls to help guide them. Did you know mice don't see well? And they use the walls to help guide them through the properties. And it keeps them out of the prey, keep them away from prey. Rather than being out on the floor with us, keep them away from prey. They stay along the walls. So put them along the floors, anywhere along the lines, and they've been up there for weeks, and just yeah, they're still there, barely touched. I hear the water getting hot now. Now the water's starting to get hot. Come a little closer to me, please, and thank you very much. I'm gonna turn this so when the steam come out, you'll see the steam come out. Making espresso. Oh, yeah, I'll show you. There's still nothing inside yet. Let me get these words out of my face. You want to see a blank canvas? Hold on. That was just the water heating up all that time. Now the water is hot. The water is about to start coming through the coffee. That steam. The steam's about the water. Steam is water. The water is here right now. The coffee is where that strip, that line is. The steam, the water's heating up. It's becoming steam. It's getting full pressure. Once the pressure is there, it's going to come through this coffee and come out up here. So I'll make espresso take 5 minutes. I don't like using a Mr. Coffee maker because when you go to use your Mr. Coffee maker today or tomorrow, if you haven't used it yet today, if you haven't used your Mr. Coffee maker yet today, or that type of coffee maker, whether it is the Mr. Coffee brand or not, when you go to use that today, before you put water in it, turn it upside down and watch how much water come out. When was the last time you actually cleaned that to let hot water run through, to let hot water and vinegar run through to clean it? Exactly. People don't empty that water out every day. They just keep putting more water in, but that water is still sitting there. Like I can't use that. I don't like that part of it. I don't like sitting water. I came home from prison. My sister and her family got me a Mr. Coffee maker that had a timer on it. I thought it was cool at first until I realized I don't like this. I don't like the fact that I have to make my coffee at night before I go to bed and that water's sitting in there all night. I didn't like that. That water's sitting in that Mr. Coffee maker all night, waiting until the timer to start making my coffee. So that went in the trash as well. All right, that just splashed my arm. You see what I mean? Drop that lid, baby. All right. That's how it go. That's how it go. This is an espresso maker. This is a stovetop espresso maker. They come electric. I prefer a stovetop one. Use it on any type. Use it on flame. Use it on your electric stovetop. Use it on your portable stovetop. Whatever. Yeah. 5 minutes, you got espresso. Fucks with it. Hello? 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 Steam. Hold on, so I done hit pole by accident. Espresso maker. This joint's a 12 cup. Supposed to be 12 people supposed to be able to get an espresso shot from here. 12 people supposed to be able to get an espresso shot from here. 12 people will never get an espresso shot from my espresso maker. Baby, hello. That's a cup of coffee for me. Let me rinse my coffee cup in my straw. Rinse my straw. I let water go in one end and out the other end type shit. Alright? My twin taught me how to do this when we were children. Bam. In one end and out the other end. Turn that off. And I like to do this over the sink as well. Espresso, baby. Alright. Starbucks espresso with that fresh ground Starbucks espresso, baby. Ain't getting no fresher than that. I'll tell you that now. Hey. Fresh ground, baby. Damn. You lay it like that, Jack. Have you ever seen recessed lights in someone's kitchen? On Facebook or YouTube? Anywhere on the media. Because here you go. Recessed lights, baby. I put the work in. This is called hustling social media. Alright? This is called hustling social media. Recessed lights in my kitchen, baby. Hey. I'm not bragging. I'm showing you I have recessed lights in my kitchen. But I also just showed you how I make espresso from fresh ground coffee. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching how I ground coffee and make espresso. Live your life. See you later. Or better yet, see me later. Everything SHI. My name is not Shy. My name is Everything SHI, which stands for Everything So Happy Inside on all social media. Live yours.